this is AudreySArnold from AudreySArnold.com. I'm super excited to be sharing with you. One of the things that I enjoy doing is really having those live masterclasses. I've done it in my health business, and I find it's a tremendous opportunity for me to be sharing from the heart with you, and for you to be getting tremendous value as well from what you're hearing. So today we're going to be talking about discovering your why. It's extremely important to be thinking about why you're in business. And discovering your why is going to help you to move further into everything that you're doing. So that's why today I wanted especially to have a class on discovering your why. What is your why? Well, you've probably already read about it or you've thought about it. It is effectively what your company is, and what it stands for is as important to your business as the products or the services that you're selling. By knowing your why, you are doing business that you're set out about laying the foundation for your success. The more you're clear about what your why is, and the more you'll be clear about defining what is at the heart of your business, what is your purpose for doing your business, and also what it is that you want to be bringing out into the world. So it is really the fundamental belief that drives the action that you're taking in your business. And when you're working from your why, you are coming into a bigger place than your product, your service, or profit, just because your selling has meaning and values. And it is in this value that you find your purpose, your why. And by working towards a goal that doesn't have a value, very often you end up being overworked and you don't have the result that you want. And that's where having your why and being clear about it comes in as well. When you work with purpose and from an inspired place, you are able to attract and to unite inspired team members, clients, and partners. So, are you ready to discover your why? Let's get into the gist of it. Having a vision for the future is really powerful, and it's even more powerful when you know why you are doing what you are doing. Your why is the motivation that moves you toward your vision. It means being driven not by what you create or how you create it, but by why you create it. So identifying your why takes a lot of determination, which involves taking a reflective look at your business or at the business you might want to create and asking yourself several questions. What matters to you most? What is it, one thing that you keep coming back to? What would you be lost if this organization ceased to exist? Why are you important to the people that you serve? And why would anyone dedicate their time, energy, and passion to your company or to your business? By answering these questions, you are one step closer to discovering your why. Just to give you an example, when I started Lotus Power Health, my health coaching business, it started from my own health journey where I got diagnosed with endometriosis and later with infertility, and doctors could not help me. And despite the journey that I went on, where I discovered I had to do a lot of the work myself and to find out my own solutions, this is actually what drove me to create my health practice. Because as I was finding those solutions that were helping me, I wanted to share more about them into the world. And so as you can see here, what mattered to me the most at the time was to find an own solution for myself and to be sharing it to the world. And what I kept coming back to was that specific solution that I had found and wanted to share. And if I didn't share about it, what would be lost would be that that specific solution would not be shared into the world. And the women who needed to get out of pain from endometriosis or to find solutions, natural solutions for fertility, would not find them. And why was that important to the people or to the women that I was serving or that I'm still serving? Simply because without that information, they could not implement it and get the same results I was getting. And why would they dedicate their time, energy, and passion to my business? Because they're resonating with my values and with the concepts I'm sharing about taking ownership of your health. And right now, if you're listening to this masterclass, then you yourself are probably also resonating with the value of taking charge and ownership of your business and creating a business on your own term that resonates with your values and the life that you want to create for yourself and for your children. I hope this inspired you to take a closer look into what your why is. You see, by seeing your reflection and seeing what's happening into your life, you're getting a lot clearer about what you want to bring into the world. And sometimes it is enough, sometimes not. So we'll dig into additional concepts and ideas. As you know already, things are moving really, really fast in the business world, whether we're talking online or offline. And they're moving so fast that sometimes we forget to take a moment to look at our business and to evaluate where we are and where we aim to go. And never taking that moment could mean that you keep operating on a continuous loop where you're making repeated mistakes, repeated actions, and working blindly to your business without seeing what really create the changes that you want to be having into the world. And working from your why creates a place where every decision that you make has a purpose. When you understand why you're working towards a goal, then you're really making intentional choices and you always have a reference point to measure your movement. Why is this important? It is your why that helps you create a solid foundation for your goals, and it is this goal that grows your business. Cultivate teamwork, or what I like to call teampreneurship as well, and provide a clear idea of where your company is headed. Goals should be set with an authentic purpose in mind. Of course, money may be the result of reaching your goals, but a money-driven goal does not serve any purpose. It's only an outcome, and you won't get fulfilled by that. So let's look into some purposeful consideration for achieving your goals. Here are some guidelines to help you establish, monitor, and achieve your goals. We've got specificity, so your specific goal, measurability, how you measure your progress towards your goal, achievability, what you gain by achieving your goal, relevance, what achieving your goal will mean for your business, timeliness, what the time frame is for achieving your goal. Effectively, as you've heard about it in the past probably, we are talking about SMART goals. So when you look into your goals, you'll be clear about what are some of the objectives that you have that are serving a specific purpose, which is what we're calling a purposeful endeavor. Have you defined your goals? A part of identifying your why is sharing your purpose with others. And the best way to do that is to get it in writing. Your why statement serves to encapsulate your purpose and your mission in one brief, all-inclusive sentence. A successful why statement should be simple, clear, actionable, and focused on how you contribute to others. And before we get started, let's look at an example of a successful statement. Your why statement includes your company's contribution and your impact. There are different formats that you can follow, but one I like best is something along the line of to achieve a specific contribution that you're making so that you have a specific impact in the world. So the final draft might look something like that: to engage and inspire women so that they are motivated to create their business on their own terms. Take your time to think about what is your why statement or your mission statement, and write several ones until you get it right for yourself. Also, clearly articulating your why is helpful for others to understand your purpose, and it is helpful for you to see it in writing. And so when you're sharing it with them, ask them, what do they think about what you're saying? Does it make sense for them? Is something missing? What would be even more impactful, but that still respects your why? Keeping your why alive and at the center of your company and the decisions you make is a daily practice. Your why should be embedded in every aspect of your company, and it is how you talk about your company. It is your mission statement, and it is represented in how you hire and collaborate with team members. Your why is your daily dose of inspiration. So consider it to be your reminder to stay motivated and on track with your vision. Let's now look at some ways to keep your why at the center. Being engaged in the daily performance of your company means staying close to the driving force of your business. Whether you decide to answer phones in customer service or sit in on a design meeting, your presence not only keeps you in direct contact with your why, but it also allows you to work alongside the people that make your vision possible and to connect with them, not just from a job perspective, but from a values perspective too. And that creates a level of engagement that adds value by making you a direct player in the overall goal of your business. Do you make a habit of engaging with everyone on your team? How do you create that engagement? If you have any special thing that you're doing in order to keep engaging your team into your why, share it below this video. The more we contribute to each other and the more we're getting into a place where we're learning and progressing together. Sharing your why with your client is not enough to carry the message to your teams. And there's a good practice to follow, that is to never leave your why open to interpretation. So every member of your team should be able to clearly and comfortably talk about your company purpose and mission. So it should be clear and easy to remember. Plus also short and to the point. A major driver of your success is due to the people you choose to hire to achieve it. Give them a sense of purpose for the work that they're doing by being clear and upfront about your goals. The more they contribute and feel included, the more you will be rewarded. It is in fact team that executes on your company's vision and creates a company culture based on your why. You are highly encouraged to maintain strong company culture and performance by offering many things to the people on your team. Could be a clear mission, a collaborative atmosphere, learning environment, and ensured results, or anything that you know they're resonating with. A strong company culture is created when team members have a purpose and a goal for the work that they perform. Many businesses market based on promoting what their brands, products, or services do in addition about how they created them. But we rarely see marketing based on why a business is promoting a product or a service. And that's why clients don't buy what you do or how you do it. They buy why you do it. You're setting yourself apart from other businesses in your niche by explaining your unique purpose, which allows you to stand out because you're telling the consumer a story. You're giving them something to believe in that makes you what you are selling more desirable. And that's also how you're getting great partners to be working with. Because with a common vision and common goals, you can create alliances that are really powerful. This is why I love the Mompreneur on a Mission community. Because our goal is to create a community where we're sharing common objectives and goals and helping each other reach these goals. We are no longer working from a place of solopreneurship with just one vision, one goal, but of teampreneurship, where we can create alliances and partnerships in a way of serving even better our clients. And once you're clear on your why, it is a lot easier to prevent distractions, as you now have a specific goal in mind which is fine-tuned to your unique vision. That said, you might still meet some struggles along the way. And that's especially the case if you left your why a little too broad and maybe you're not clear about what it is. And when you're met with struggle, it can stop progress. But struggle is also often shorter than the solution. So when you're meeting different challenges, it's important to go back to the basics. Staying focused on your why will help guide you towards your solution. And if you find yourself circling around to the same struggle again and again, there is a lesson in there that you're not seeing. So ask yourself, what is this situation telling me? What am I learning from myself and from my business from what is happening now? What do I need clarity on in order to resolve this? Who do I know we might have gone through the similar situation than me before, and who might be able to show me a way out of it or how to create more clarity? There is always a lesson in everything that you're doing, and the more open-minded you are to approaching your why and your network from an open-minded place, and then the more you will be creating solutions that allow you to move forward. Because sometimes it is in the struggle that we find the path forward. Also make your why a reason to give back. Running your business from your why means striving to make the environment within your company a great, inspiring place to work. But probably you also want to make the community outside of your business a better place to live, either through your clients or through the impact that your clients will have into the world. Creating a brand comes with the responsibility of making an impact, both at the team level and at your client's level. But your brand can also serve a greater purpose by taking different type of measures like sustainability or focusing on a community-based cause. Giving back to the community or the world at large shows your dedication to your purpose, and it goes above and beyond setting your company apart from the rest. All right, next, some ways to find your community mission so that you're moving from your why into your community mission. How to give back. Now start your search for a community cause with some of these ideas to get you inspired. Something that aligns with your mission. Find a cause that aligns with your why. Or partner with a cause that is connected to your product or to your service. An example of this could be a company manufacturing glass water bottles, getting involved with plastic recycling or plastic cleanup in the ocean. Another one of these for myself, for example, in my health business, was partnering with a hormone testing company where we're looking into providing more options for women to get testings at more affordable rates. Also get your team members involved. Consider setting up a program that allows team members paid time off to get involved in community efforts. Or volunteer as a team building opportunity. Build a stronger team while serving your community. Educate. Make it your mission to educate the community on a cause close to your why. For me, as I'm building this wonderful network and community of mompreneurs on a mission, it is about educating women around the world about the power of teampreneurship. So that we're moving from a place of burnt out female entrepreneurs to empowered female entrepreneurs who are building a business that matches their heart and soul, but also provides a healthy environment for them to thrive in so that they can also spend more time on what they love and with their family. Think for yourself about what is one way that you'd like to give back to your community. And write it down and share it with us. And if you don't know where to start, share with us what your business is about, what your why is about, and we might give you some ideas as well about how you can give back to your community. Every business has experienced failure. Whether it is a product, a team member, or a service failure, everyone has experienced it along the way. Staying connected with your why provides you with a solid foundation to address your failures head on. In failure lies the opportunity to learn from our mistakes. Adopt a habit of looking at failures with your teams to determine what changes are needed to do better in the future. Failure can lead to more failure unless you are willing to look at it and use it to your advantage to help propel your company forward. And this is where feedback comes in. Asking for feedback from your team members or from your clients is a great way to assess your own performance. It is also a very constructive way to help you reflect, grow, and succeed as a leader. Transparency, when it comes to how your performance is perceived, helps keep you honest and focused on your why. There's nothing worse than working for a company that says, because I've lived it, so I can share about it, that says they're focused on the social, but you see they're just focused on the finances. Because there's a big discrepancy between what their why is and what they're effectively doing. So some good times to ask for feedback is, for example, after or before company meetings, at annual reviews with your team, or quarterly reviews, or in specific moments where you feel you want to ask for feedback. Remember that your response after receiving the feedback is just as important as asking the feedback. Always be open-minded and thank the people who are willing to contribute and give you that feedback. And don't forget the importance of celebrating your successes. Very often we focus on failures and challenges, but successes are as important. Celebrating milestones is another way to stay on track with your goals. It is also a great way to acknowledge your team for the value that they add and to recognize the work that they do to fulfill your company goals. Here are some fun ideas for celebrating. Offering small gifts, having a family barbecue, creating a special award for high-performing individuals or partners, holding an all-company town hall meeting to commend your team on their success, having a drink at your place and inviting them over, offering them a coupon for something special like an Amazon coupon code, for example, or some depending on where your team is based. And don't forget to celebrate yourself as well. So, we've looked into the importance of setting your why and what are some of the ideas that help you to be clear about it. Now you're off. I want to thank you for attending this masterclass, and I hope that this experience and the information I shared with you has left you inspired and ready to discover more of your why and to be clear about it. Thank you so much for attending this masterclass again. It means a lot for me to be able to share these lessons with you when you are ready to start building a stronger foundation for your business by discovering and engaging in your purpose, but also creating a business that goes beyond the financial and strategic aspects. So it's time to get started. If you have any questions or concerns, post them below this video, and I'll post as well below this video some further reading resources, as well as additional courses and resources you might find interesting. At any point in time, if you're interested into discovering more around how I can help you to create more clarity and to facilitate the work that you have with your teams by looking into your workflows and processes so that they make the most sense for where you're at, schedule a call with me. In the meantime, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you soon on another training. Bye, everyone.